Good morning. It is Wednesday, April 24th. Today is the memorial of Fidelis of Sigmaringen. This is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley. It can be difficult to talk to adult children about God. Dr. Greg Popcak has advice. But first, this news. A former Commodore of the Swan Boat Club in Berlin Township was charged yesterday with 8 crimes for her role in the deaths of 2 children in a drunk driving crash over the weekend. 66-year-old Marshella Chidester appeared in Monroe's 1st District Court with 2 counts of second-degree murder, as well as 6 counts of drunk driving charges. On Saturday, Chidester allegedly drove into a birthday party, killing 8-year-old Lana Phillips and 4-year-old Zion Phillips. Chidester's attorney says she had a seizure while driving the car. Prosecutors say her blood alcohol level was well over the legal limit. A judge has set her bond at $1.5 million. The mother of the 2 children who were killed is suing the woman and the tavern that served her. In the lawsuit, Mariah Dodds accused Chidester of gross negligence and says her family is destroyed after her surviving son witnessed the crash that injured them and killed his siblings. An attorney for Chidester has not commented on that lawsuit. The lawsuit also claims that Verna's Tavern is liable for the accident after Chidester continued drinking while she was visibly intoxicated. Also in Monroe County, police in Dundee continue to investigate a break-in at a car dealership Saturday morning that resulted in the theft of 4 vehicles, cash, and registration plates. The suspects broke a garage window at Williams Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Ann Arbor Road. Video footage released by police shows the masked suspects getting into an office area and taking the keys to several vehicles. Police believe the group is part of an organized theft ring targeting dealerships in the Great Lakes region. The NFL draft starts tomorrow, and Detroit officials say the city is getting a travel surge this week. Visit Detroit's Chris Moyer says there are people coming here from all 50 states for the draft.
Over the next 24 hours, we're going to start to see a lot more of the out-of-town fans come into town. And by Wednesday, the city is going to be filled with people.
Downtown hotels have wait lists, and Airbnb officials say searches for places to stay are up by 450%. Visitors are likely to spend hundreds of millions of dollars during the event. And DTE Energy is installing a device that will monitor and detect damage to power lines. The recloser communicates with the smart grid and can alert workers when there is a power line disruption or a circuit fault. DTE installed 210 reclosers last year and plans to install 280 more this year. The company says the devices are installed in areas that have the most outages and trouble. You're listening to Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and streaming anywhere you go with the free Ave Maria Radio app. Your local weather is coming up next. Now this.
For 2,000 years, we've helped the poor and comforted the sick. We've educated generations of children, developed the scientific method and college system. We support marriage and human life. Guided by the Holy Spirit, we compiled the Bible. We are the Catholic Church, with over 1 billion in our family, sharing in the fullness of Christian faith in the church started by Jesus. If you've been away, visit CatholicsComeHome.org today. Welcome home.
In the Motor City, it will be mostly cloudy to start the day, then clearing later on. Our highs this afternoon will be around 50. Tonight, we have a freeze watch, and there will be widespread frost after 4 a.m. Otherwise, it will be mostly clear with lows in the lower 30s. Tomorrow, expect sunny skies with highs in the mid-50s. Friday will also be sunny with highs in the lower 60s, and the showers return on Saturday morning, and temperatures will be in the mid-70s. In the Saginaw Valley, it will be mostly cloudy to start the day, then clearing later on. Our highs this afternoon will be in the lower 40s. Tonight, we have a freeze watch, and there will be widespread frost after 4 a.m. Otherwise, it will be mostly clear with lows in the upper 20s. Tomorrow, expect sunny skies with highs in the mid-50s. Friday will also be sunny with highs in the mid-60s. Showers return on Saturday morning, and the temperatures will be in the mid-70s. Often it can be difficult to talk to adult children about God, especially those who have walked away from the faith. Dr. Greg Popcak had this advice for a caller on More to Life.
In your relationship, especially with your son, the relationship we have with our adult kids has to go beyond, values and beliefs and ideals. We want our kids to share our faith and ultimately that's important. But when the relationship becomes entirely about politics or values or faith, then our adult kids feel like they're projects, not persons, and that we're focusing our entire relationship on trying to get them to think the way we do or believe the way we believe, which of course would be wonderful. We all want that. It's heartbreaking when our kids don't hold to our values and our faith. But if that becomes the entire focus of the relationship, then they feel like we're toxic. And they need to distance themselves from us because we're not able to see the good in the things that they're trying to pursue the way they're trying to pursue them, even if they're not pursuing them in the healthiest way possible or in ways that we wish. It's important to try to do the Catholic thing, which is to find the good where it can be found, and to see them as persons who are struggling, who are striving, and to try to see what the positive intention behind those struggles are and support those intentions the best that we can. I really want to encourage you, Karen, to check out our book, Having Meaningful, Sometimes Difficult Conversations with Our Adult Sons and Daughters, because it really talks about how we can get past this temptation to turn our adult kids into projects instead of persons and build a real relationship with them, and how to have those conversations in ways that they might find receptive. The other thing I want you to do, Karen, is I'm glad that you're faithful. I'm glad that you're going to church. I'm glad that you're a devout Catholic. I want you to take that grace that you're receiving from the sacraments, that grace that you're receiving from your prayer life, and focus on your healing. I want you to get good professional pastoral counseling help to really learn how to let that grace seep into the deepest parts of your heart, because I want you to be a witness to your kids about how your faith is helping you heal and be that strong, beloved woman of God who they can look at and say, you know what? Mom's been through so much and she's really getting it together because of her faith.
Listen to More to Life at 10 a.m. here on Ave Maria Radio or on demand with the Ave Maria Radio app. St. Hilary of Poitiers says, "This is what gives us life, that we have Christ dwelling within our carnal selves through the flesh, and we shall live because of him in the same manner as he lives because of the Father." I'm Matthew Handley. That does it for this edition of Michigan Mornings. Stay connected with me today on X. I'm at Radio Handley. Lord willing, I'll talk to you again tomorrow, and until then, goodbye.